Greetings, gamers! I've been working on a new game called Incoming. Incoming is a 3D VR missile defense game. Protect your cities with a wide assortment of defenses against waves of warheads, bombers, zeppelins, and epic bosses. Wishlist today on Steam. Link is in the description. Greetings, witches and wizards. Welcome to another episode of Hogwarts Legacy. I'm Cobalt Thorium. And in this episode, I'm gonna levitate this guy. Why is it working? What? Potato. Leviosa. I guess I can't levitate this guy, huh? Levitate. Then I'm supposed to depulso you. Incendio! That is not it. We gotta find another one of them. Did we already do this? I'm pretty sure I did this, like, to death. What was that? What the hell? Alright, so what I'm talking about is this thing right here. Cast Depulso on a levitated enemy. I'm pretty sure we did a ton of that. The Ifri. Depulso is 4, right? Let's double check that to make sure. Oh, that's not it. That is Depulso. I don't understand. Alright, we have to go find ourselves an enemy. And we depulsoed a lot of levitated enemies, provided that the levitation we're talking about is number 1 here. Okay. Interesting noises. Oh, here we go. Here's maybe something we can levitate and depulse.
Leviosa! Incendio! Yes!
Alright, did that work? Sweet. Good stuff. We're getting our little achievements in. We're getting a couple minor quests done. Alright, let's look at what we've got here for... Oh, these are those fur balls. A Puffskein. My Puffskein.
Leviosa.
I'm going to Leviosa you. They're like tribbles. Although maybe they have faces. Tribbles do not have faces. Alright. Enough of this. Let's start looking at quests. So, what I really want to get is the explosive spell. So let's see if we can do that. Man by the Moons, we have a couple more demiguises. What time of day is it? There's at least one demiguise that we know where it is and couldn't pick it up. There's only 2 Daedalian keys left. Well, that's kind of interesting. Alright, so the, hold on. Appearances, speak with Imelda Reyes, Hogwarts tokens, Descendo. Okay, none of these look like they're going to give us the explodey spell that I want for the other Merlin trial. The last type of Merlin trial battles, or Merlin trial puzzles that we don't know how to do. What time of day is it? Is it morning? Kind of feels like morning. Okay, well, provided that the Wizarding World is pretty normal, that is south. Okay, that doesn't really tell us where the sun is going. I don't know, it feels like it's getting brighter. So it's probably morning. Alright, let's go back to the map and see if it's actually got some kind of time here. Yeah, I don't see a time of day. Such a huge map. Oh, the Forbidden Forest is up here. Okay. Alright, so let's go to the Divination class, I guess. Actually, yeah, let's do the Divination class. We'll just go straight to the Divination Tower. But what does Q do? Okay. Alright, that's the tower. You just need to find an appropriate place to land then. Maybe right here. Why can't I? Why? Is this not an appropriate place to land? Why is it not an appropriate place to land? It seems perfectly appropriate to me. Alright, well, I don't understand why this bridge is fine and the other one isn't.
What's wrong, equal students? Afraid of a staircase? Whee!
Peeves. What was that?
Revelio.
I have other engagements, but hello.
Creepy sound effect. There's a niffler. I want a niffler.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Alright, let's try to divine something.
Ironically, I didn't see ahead of time how bored I'd be in Divination class.
Revelio.
What does that mean? 2 ravens or something? she is troubled by what she sees in the future. Tea leaves. Okay, that's cute.
So knowledgeable.
Revelio. What do we have here?
I hope those assignments were challenging enough for you.
I didn't really get an assignment, it was just a montage. Can I get an assignment, please? Are you eating in divination class? What is wrong with you? You should be divining.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
I see triumph, I see danger, I see power. I'm not sure, I'm gonna go with power. Triumph would be good too, though.
I see good things. After all, the future's mine for the taking, and I shall take what I must.
The future is not etched in stone. It can be carved out by those with very strong wills, and you do seem to possess one. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets.
P.
You have it. Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy?
Do me. What does it say? Deals no direct damage, but objects and enemies that are slammed to the ground will suffer considerable impact damage. Airborne enemies will take even greater damage upon hitting the ground. Okay.
Descender!
Excellent. I think you have it.
Leviosa! Descender!
At some point, you must stop preparing and put your newly honed skills to the test outside of the classroom.
I'd like to descendo you right down the staircase.
Leviosa! Descender!
Whoa, you got one of these things.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do.
I was wondering how you decided to teach divination.
The art of divination is an important yet often misunderstood branch of magic. Those of us who possess the sight are rare, and, as is often the case with the unique among us, we can frequently be misread, even feared. When I was granted the opportunity to teach others about my gift and the good it can do, I was most grateful.
I see. Natty told me that she moved here from Uganda, where she had attended Wagadu.
Yes, Natsai and I both loved Uganda and Wagadu, but we are happily settled here now. I had foreseen such a change, but did not know the details until it occurred. I was glad of the outcome. You would be wise to remember that the consequences of our actions are complex. And so, divining what is to come is not as simple as gazing into a crystal ball or studying the bottom of a teacup.
Isn't that sort of the whole point of divination, though? That and, like, finding water with a divining rod.
I'm not sure I believe that one can really see the future.
We often do not believe in what we ourselves have not seen. I should hope that you will open your mind. You are a student at Hogwarts, after all. It cannot have escaped you that we in the wizarding world are forever navigating the seemingly inexplicable.
Of course, Professor.
Now, I know that we both have places to be. Not because I have the sight, mind you, but because I am a professor and you are a student. I have enjoyed our conversation.
I need her to be like, why are you running? Or like, do you know the way?
Revelio.
I'm trying to remember Uganda Knuckles quotes. It's been so long, that meme is kind of old, but man, I love that meme. It's so good. As a cat. Alright, so we know another place where those hobgoblins or whatever they're called are stored. Another home of them. The moon monkeys or whatever you call them. I have no. I do not recall what they're called. I'm trying to see if there are any others. And there's got to be, there's probably many more of them around. I mean, I remember seeing a ton of them and just being like, what are these things? So we know of one in Hogsmeade, and we know of one in the tower. And now we know how to deal with these guys, so we might as well grab this treasure. Sorry, bud. You do not hold any treasure anymore. Alright, so maybe we should be looking at our quest book and see what else is going on. We gotta burn a little bit of time between now and nightfall if we're gonna go and collect the... I really forget what those things are called. Moon things. Demiguises. I think we're getting close to 9. I should probably verify that though. Daedalian keys, sweeping the competition. I'd really like to finish up Daedalian keys, but it's one of those things that we're just gonna sort of figure out as we go, I think. Maybe we should go to sweeping the competition. Or you could go right to the beasts class. The beast class would allow us to go into new places in the castle. We might finish the Daedalian keys accidentally, just because we're going someplace we've never been before.
Why would Helga Hufflepuff have a devil?
Just looking, just looking. Yeah, we've been there. Been all through here. Oop. I guess we go this way.
There you are. The Cross One's duelist to beat.
We can poke in here and see if there's any of those things. What?
Lumos.
Alright, nothing in here. Let's head upstairs and see if there's anything. If there's one of those freaky moon sloths. Maybe I should talk to Kagawa.
Professor, do you have a moment?
Yes, what is it?
In class, I heard you mention the Toyohashi Quidditch team.
I did. The Toyohashi Tengu are from Japan. Dominant, known for their rigorous training. They practice near the Mahutokoro School of Magic, often battling both tempestuous seas and violent storms, in addition to each other. Tournament play is almost always easier for the Tengu than their training sessions.
I take it you're a fan.
Fan?
She's probably on the team.
I was being groomed to play on their team. And I would have been a Tengu, if not for a bit of bad luck.
Surely skin. Yes, let's criticize her.
If you were that good, I can't believe a bit of bad luck could end your entire Quidditch career.
Yes.
I was excellent. My ability on a broom had nothing to do with what happened. I was betrayed by someone I trusted. Myself. I did not see clearly, and I paid a dear price. My best friend Asuka and I were being groomed to play on the team together. I as keeper, and she as chaser. She was breathtaking. She once corkscrewed through 3 players and scored before they even turned their heads. But as tryouts for the Tengu got closer, she panicked. I did not realize the extent of her panic until it was too late. She wanted so desperately for both of us to play together that she had slipped Felix Felicis into our tea before we were to show them our skills.
Ooh, cheating.
Liquid luck. That's illegal, isn't it?
It is indeed. I knew within minutes that something was different. I had never played so well. And Asuka was playing more beautifully than I had ever seen. When I confronted her afterwards, she admitted what she had done. I withdrew from consideration immediately.
But it wasn't your fault. You didn't know about the potion in the tea.
It does not matter. My flying that day was not my own. I could not live with myself. So, I withdrew and explained to them why. I burned my broom in disgrace.
What happened to Asuka? Did she burn her broom as well?
Asuka played for the Tengu for 2 seasons.
You didn't report her. Tell them what she'd done.
Her fate was not mine to decide. My fate is in my hands, as your fate is in yours.
Well, clearly
Thank
it's
you,
not
Professor.
in your hands because...
I shall remember what you've told me.
Clearly it's not in your hands because you just said that somebody else put luck in your team.
Revelio.
And that caused you to not continue to play Quidditch. So, I mean, you're a liar. It's a badly written character. I do have to say, I'm there's definitely some weakness in this game, which is a little bit unfortunate. Because I'm really enjoying it so far. What the hell? But yeah, there's this tendency a lot of times to be like, oh, something happened and it's totally not my fault. Like, nothing is ever my fault except for good things that happen. You know? And it's just such lazy writing. Anyway.
Revelio.
Yikes. Okay, where is that?
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented it.
So to a large degree, in my opinion, people are more defined by their faults than by their virtues. Especially the faults that they choose not to fix. And that might be a very deep concept, or maybe people dismiss it as being hogwash, but it's those people are idiots, so.
Once a coward, always a coward. Just ask Sultan Hog House.
Take that.
Revelio.
Okay, so there's a treasure chest back there. How do we
You
get back
step in
there?
the wrong place and become engulfed in a stench.
Is that a puzzle of some kind?
You know, it does help to look at the thing while you're stirring. I'd swear we'd be more uplifted.
Off on another adventure.
Revelio.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
I think somebody's jealous.
Nice and warm.
Okay, so that it's behind a level 2 lock, so there's no way we're getting in there for now.
142 staircases.
Let's just keep heading over towards our animal training. Magical creatures and where to find them and all that business.
Revelio.
Are we just in here?
Should never have trusted them.
I could have sworn we've been through here already. In fact, I know we haven't. Are we going around in circles?
Nobody can do a hex like me.
That's right. We've already been out this way. Where is this thing taking me? Yeah, we went this way and we stopped in at Madame Kagawa's. Oh, did I go buy it? Is it one of those? I might have gone by it just because there looked like there was something interesting. Or, I heard a Revelio tone. That's what it was. I got sidetracked. And here I'm getting sidetracked again. Level 2.
Revelio.
Okay, we got a Dricol. Diricol, rather. Is this weirdo gonna be the teacher? Alright, so you got some puffskeins,
Get put down like that.
measles.
But trolls have no business in Hogsmeade.
Well, how do you know what business a troll has in Hogsmeade? Maybe it needs to pick up a wand or something. Maybe it's looking for a broom.
Revelio.
Maybe it just wants some butterbeer. Maybe it found some money and it's like, wizards all drink butterbeer. I want to try it. Alright.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
So that's locked. Let's look at the other door, which had a lock on it, but it's this way. Okay, they're all the same level. Look at this weirdo. I don't like this character already. Is it evening now? Early evening?
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience.
Beast petting brush is used to nurture magical beasts. Tap T, then hover over the beast petting brush. Wait, okay. Then hold. Okay. Drag it into my spell set. I don't like that. I don't have enough spells as it is.
That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed?
Beast feed is used to feed and nurture magical beasts. Tap T, then hover over the beast feed. Hold left mouse and drag it into your spell set. Oh, okay. Looks like poop.
What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news.
Those are weird.
He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way.
I want
the
a
Neasels
niffler.
are over here.
Those are kind of cool.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Yes, it is.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald.
Alright, I should probably assign this. I guess we'll take this Neasel, the one that's closest. I wish you actually petted them, like, and brushed them, like, with the mouse.
The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
I don't know, I really like these teleporting dodos. I think that they're probably my favorite of the ones that are here. I really want a Niffler. Alright. I guess I gotta feed this beastie with the treats now. No beast target, what about this one? Alright.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It's kind of boring, actually. I hope there's more to it than just that. But that's not really an option. They didn't make me nervous. Let's just say
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps.
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Okay. Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Sounds good to me.
Hey, over here. Come on.
Actually, do we have anything else we can say to this person? No. What is that? Okay. Oh, that's Gerald. Can we levitate Gerald? No, they're not gonna let us. Alright. What do you want, Poppy?
Did you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
Well, this is gonna be a centaur, isn't it?
I'm not sure. What's this all about?
You'll see. I promise you have nothing to fear.
Or maybe it'll be a nasty spider that she's like friends with.
I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise.
I think it's more likely that Hufflepuff like you just has no friends because you're so lame.
Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
We're talking about
Poppy,
the weather? Seriously?
Where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead.
The weather's what you talk about when there's nothing else to talk about.
Stand back.
Oh, is it gonna be a hippogriff? Yeah, okay. Cool.
Please meet Highwing.
The legs are weird.
Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful.
Don't I have to bow and stuff?
You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
Bow again. And then what do I do?
I knew it. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
Alright, let's start with brush. And let's do the feed. A floating kibble here. Well, that was kind of cool. I think the legs are still a little bit weird.
So, what did you think of Highwing?
I want a hippogriff.
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you
Thestral
the
would probably
reason
be even
students
better.
have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something.
Breathing.
I'm just not sure what.
That sounds suspicious, or that's hardly incriminating. I mean, if they're an increasing number, that is a little suspicious, but, you know, I'm supposed to be a villain here.
You may be reading into it. Talking to people isn't a crime.
It's hard to explain, but something about it just feels wrong. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I wouldn't. Poachers are dangerous, or it'd be good to investigate.
I'm not sure that's such a good idea. The poachers seem a dangerous lot.
They don't scare me. Besides, I'd do anything to keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
I didn't ask whether or not you were scared of them. I just pointed out that they're dangerous. Whether you're scared of them is irrelevant to their dangerousness. Anyway.
Hello, friend.
Oh,
I wonder if you
jeez.
might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
All right, dude.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
It's a lot of correspondence. All right, well, we should probably wrap up this episode here. It's, it's about that time, and, we finished off our first Beast course, so I think that, that's a good amount of accomplishment. So, yeah, let's wrap it up here. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed this, and if you have, please like, maybe comment, maybe share, maybe subscribe. New episodes every day at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, US and Canada. My name is Cobalt Thorium, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.